Might as well start it and not overthink it. Now, hopefully this time we have a bit better performance. I did a quick restart of the computer beforehand. So should be up to maximum power. At least that's how it's usually been. Like when I was still doing the VR stream stuff, at least it always helped to restart the computer beforehand. Everything ran much smoother. Hopefully it's gonna be the case with this, although we are still in the experimental, so... Well, I say still, it's probably gonna be months until they plop out a non-experimental version of Update 6. But yeah, experimental versions can be a bit unstable. I don't know from first-hand experience, but you know, they always advertise that, like, it might not run up to par in the experimentals, but it ran quite decently last time, so hopefully we either get similar performance or hopefully better. But we'll see. We'll see. The game's taking quite a long time to load. And then it's gonna take another hot second while we're in here. It might load a bit faster because we're not at the like main factory. Alright, I forgot I have this thing enabled. Is my train all the way at the top? Yeah, it's making its way down. But yeah, today's plan is to get the fabric stuff set up. Now, I don't exactly know how we're gonna accomplish any of that, but yeah, that was the plan. We kind of scouted out the locations beforehand. They're actually kind of tiny on the map if you're really zoomed out, which is good. But we have the coal stuffs like here, and then we need to combine them with the oil from there. I don't know if there was like other stuff that you needed for the actual like recipe, but it's gonna do its docking. Is it actually gonna dock in any way? Because this thing should be pretty much just full. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, the shit is just completely full because I barely use any of the copper that I'm transporting with this. Kinda useless, but we're just rolling with it. The train's a bit loud. Oh right, that spawner might spawn stuff. Oh, I guess maybe it doesn't detect me in the train. But yeah, we're gonna be loading a bit more stuff in, so the performance might drop slightly, but then it should plop back up. Hopefully, anyway. This place should probably have some spawns, or maybe they just don't appear yet. Yeah. And then there's the spitter there. We got another couple of spitters at this rock here. They don't want to appear just yet. There we go. Not that we really need to mine those in any way. I just need to start setting up the train tracks in some fashion. Oh right, I forgot we were doing the hard drives last time. At least briefly. Because Because the man might be ready already. Feels dumb saying it that way, but... yeah. Why aren't these being used, actually? Is that because I'm not using the casings in any way? Maybe. I don't remember if these were used for anything. Can I check in, like, the codex in some way? How do you even access the codex? I don't remember. There's some buttons on the bottom. Maybe that would explain it in some way. That's the customizer. N is the quick search. O is the inbox and stuff. Okay, but there's a recipes section, so maybe it's that. Casing. So can I click this and see like what it's used for, or no. Open in codex. So can I not like see what it's used for? That's kind of dumb. Wait. This is sheets. I thought this was... oh, wait, no, that's the casings. Right. Yeah, this is the casings. And then these are used in that battery production, but I think the battery production might be completely stuck as well. Oh, wait, no, they're still going. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Why aren't they moving up? Oh, wait, no, yeah, the top was full. That makes sense. I like how I made this and then never thought to actually use the batteries. It's like, I can use them with, like, drones, but I don't really want to use drones. I like trains. Because it feels kind of silly for the fact that, like, you need so much shit for drones, like, or batteries. And then drones need batteries. But it's like, why would you really want that then? Because you can just kind of use other shit. Unless you're going for a very specific build. Like, I've seen some people do like a random factory building in the sky, and then they deliver everything there with drones, so that it's completely wireless, kind of. But it's like, unless you're going for some weird fancy shit like that, then it doesn't really make sense, in my opinion. What was I doing? Oh, right, the MAM. Ooh, okay. So we've got plastic smart plating. I mean, this shit is currently kind of completely useless, because it's only for the phases. And I don't even know what all of the, like, new phase stuff needs, even, and accomplishing the new phase thing is completely useless. Steamed copper sheet. How do you normally make these? It's just that. So this would produce, so I guess it would produce more. But it also needs water. It might be a pretty good one. Maybe. Rubber concrete seems weird. I know they have like a wet concrete recipe, so I feel like that would be much better, probably. Rather than using a rubber. Okay, well, this one seems the best to me. I'll just scan the other one. Okay. In the meanwhile, I guess we'll go all the way down and then set up some form of thingamajob to What was I even thinking about? I don't know. I need to grab the shit so I can make a train track. And the rest of the facility, kind of. What do you need for a refinery? I guess I'll just need more motors on me and the encased stuff. Otherwise, it should be fine. It feels kind of weird for the fact that the, like, jetpack or hover pack activates so easily. It's like... I don't think it's that nice for it to activate from just holding spacebar. That definitely adds some aesthetic to the base. Albeit, well, it's not really useless. It's got a bunch of activity now with the whole map thing. That's gonna be quite a long distance. I was thinking, because that other train all the way over there, like, sure, we have that part of the, like, factory there, so it kind of works because it's only delivering there. But it's pretty annoying. It's very annoying to access. So it might be worth having a new, like, train line that begins from here and then goes, like, I don't know, somehow to all of this stuff. Okay, wait, can I, like, hover all the way over this thing somehow? Get up here? Yep, okay. You can, indeed. Yes, let's see. Okay, well, this thing's going the wrong way. Oh, I forgot. I'm bringing casings this way as well. What am I using them for? None of these are really moving. Wait, that doesn't even go anywhere. What is that one for? Huh? Why do I have it here? Oh god, okay, well that's kinda problematic. I mean, surely it's not going here for no reason, so I must have forgotten why it's coming this way. Okay, let's do a quick sidetrack and see if I've placed, like, more of these anywhere. Because that would mean that we actually planned on bringing it. Because if there's nothing in place, like, I don't see a second or a third elevator currently. And yeah, there's nothing here either, so I guess I didn't really plan on bringing it up. Or maybe I thought about it at one point, but I've clearly forgotten what the fuck it was for. Okay, well, I'll let it stay there for now. I've also forgotten what this is for. Like, I know I added this here just to kind of test out how it works. I don't really need that since I'm, well, not using it. It's just kind of wasting power. Fortunately, we have these things here, so I can check recipes. Oh, it was for the fused modular frame. Whatever this thing really does, anyway. Did this thing need it? No, that's sulfuric acid. Oh, right. For this, I guess we could, like, check if there's any sulfuric acid near the, uranium spot that I know of. Although it's going to be very difficult doing anything with the uranium that's up there. Yeah, it's quite far away. Quite high up. For curiosity's sake, let me scan for uranium ore. So I'm pretty sure that's the closest one. Pretty sure. If it even lets me scan it from this far away. Oh, wait, there... Oh. I forgot. I actually went looking for one in that direction before. But there's another one that way. So it would be like somewhere here. Oh, and another one that way, but it's even further away. I mean, it's convenient to know because, you know, eventually there's the whole globalization project, so... Quite the difficult project, though, because there's not really any easy form of travel to just get everywhere. Like, the cars take forever to traverse everywhere. Unless you were to just have a fucking platform up in the sky going across the entire map and then with, like, bridges to every single, like, valuable node or something. Which in itself would be quite difficult to do as well, but yeah. I still need to manage this inventory in some way. Because I don't think we can make too many of railways. Okay, well, it's mainly just the steel pipes that I need. I'm gonna need a... that just kind of depends on if I want to actually... like, train station the oil, but it's kind of... I feel like it's kind of overkill. I don't think I really want that, but this is definitely one. So I'm gonna need 2 of these for one for each direction. Then we're gonna need like what am I transporting again? I guess it would mainly just be 1 for each. And then I just need 1 of those. Because I'm probably just gonna do the loops again. But then these are gonna be quite a thing. Steel pipes and then maybe cables. And then definitely a lot for the foundations, but we already seem to have quite a bit. So, but we can still take another stack of like concrete just in case, because it does go through quite fast. Oh. Okay, so mainly just motors and computers. Otherwise we're kind of good. Just head on over here and grab some. Yep. Grab 1 stack of those. I should take some steel pipes while I'm here. Okay, and then where do I have them again? Is it like... Wait, didn't I need these for something as well? Oh, right, the refinery stuff. These are actually not connected to anything, so they're not, like, going anywhere. And then I needed more motors for the refinery stuff. And the MAM research is done, so we can get our thing, new alternative recipe. This train's going. I guess this stuff is also able to be deleted now. Is this was just here to get rid of the extra stuff? You and you. Yep. No more of that, and then we just get these and get out of here. Although I guess that's the wrong statement, because I think we're gonna go with the plan that I was kind of partially rambling about before we got sidetracked. So we might have something here that would be like it's kind of hard to see because of all the trees. Which one's the flashlight button again? Definitely not that one. It wasn't F or V. I don't remember what it is. It's not like E, I think. G? I don't remember. B? Oh, it's B. Okay. But yeah, so a possible plan would be to make one of these things into a train station that leads to our new stuff. And I don't really know which one I would do it on. We could do it up there. That's a pretty sizable platform. Or we could use one of these, but I don't really know. Because we'd also need to, like, have it go somewhat above things. Because it's gonna go quite a distance. But I think maybe on top of that would be a nice spot. So I guess I'm gonna do a bit of these. And then see what height is good for up here. Okay, let's see. Foundations. I mean, I don't think this is that bad of a height. It kind of goes above everything. And maybe on this side. Don't want to go too far that way now that we have the thing there. We still have the whole problem of just kind of having a lot of floaty things because I don't make any legs for them, supports. Needs to be corrected at some point, but for now at least we're going for the efficient route of just placing stuff without thinking of the aesthetics too much. Because everything is kind of down to be changed for the reason of, well, what's the word? For the reason of like the recipes and everything kind of changing. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add these as well. Just it's gonna eventually be a whole ass ramp and stuff, but for now it's just gonna be that, and then we've gotta eventually clear out the fucking bushes up here. Might be the easiest to just bring a... Although I think these trees are too big, so those need to be exploded. Like how in the previous one I talked about the whole, like it would be nice to kind of leave out some stuff because there's the whole how possibility of using trees for the, like, what the fuck happened to that one? Okay, well, hopefully it blows those things up. Okay, yeah, we got both of the trees. I didn't realize I had so many bombs still with me, so just gonna be a bit easier, because I can just kind of clear out these already. Yeah, I should be able to get that bush at the same time, I think. Yep. Okay. Now let's do a quick swapperoonie here and then fix up some holes, and we're left with a pretty decent platform with a couple bushes sticking through, but that's not today's problem to be solved. I forget how many of these freaking floating things here are. There's like both of those as well. So many of them. And then we've like cleared out a pretty fucking huge chunk of them over here. Damn. But now, now's the kind of troublesome part of deciding where the fuck do we actually bring the track. Because I think that's a decent... Okay, well, I didn't mean to eat that. I think I'll just need... Wait, wasn't it H? Yes, we can unhand. But yeah, I think that's a pretty decent place to aim for in terms of the like where to get the train station. I just don't know if I wanna... I think I'm just gonna expand, like why do I have still power here? Does this thing give power? No, I guess that thing does, so that would be where I'm getting the power from currently. But yeah, I think I'm gonna aim for that rock. So I'll just kind of go in a mostly straight line and then go there. As much as like the whole like having a smooth turn with these would be nice, I don't support that. It's not like it's just a bunch of trickery, and there's a bunch of fucking Z clipping involved, and I hate it. I don't like the Z clipping. But yeah, I guess we'll just have a bunch of these so we can get all the way up to that thing. It's gonna be hella high. But is this too high? I don't think this is high enough. Oh right, I forget. This needs to be a 2-meter ramp. Oh god. Right. I forgot that was a thing. Well, we're gonna have a long ass fucking ramp then. I mean, it's gonna go a long ass distance anyway, but... Double ramp 2 meters. Yeah, this is gonna take quite a distance. Okay, well, I guess Yeah, well, we'll just travel all the way over. At least we're gonna be much closer by the time we need to turn. So that's gonna be easier to work with, hopefully. Hopefully. I didn't even grab more concrete before I started this. Should I just go back now while I'm still... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna grab like 4 more stacks. Well, actually, what do I have? Like 5 stacks of these? Yeah, so then I'm gonna need... Wait, let's see. If I have 800 of those, then I'm gonna need... so that would be like 400 times 5, which is 2,000. So I'm gonna need 2,000 concrete, essentially, if I'm to use all of that building, well, foundations slash ramps. Okay, how far can I access this? Pretty decent distance, actually. How much concrete do I have? Oh, right, I'm gonna need 200 for that as well, so it's gonna be a bit more than... Sure, we'll go with that amount. I think I'm just gonna need to use this to actually go up. I don't have power otherwise. Holy shit, that gives a lot of power. A lot more than the other thing. And then the long ass run. It's like, I really like working with the trains, but this is like, this is definitely the worst thing about it. Having to do like a 2-meter slope, essentially, for it to like be able to go vertically. It's horrible. It's like, it's practically a monorail. Like, that thing, like, surely it could just do more of a slope, but eh. I guess the devs just didn't want that or something. At least now I know that I don't need to bring a power line along with the whole thing. Okay, whereabouts are we in terms of this thing? I think we're close enough. So now it would be 2-meter foundations and then like 4 of them. Is that too much? That's a little much. So maybe I delete these and like 2 of these. And then 4. And then have hi there, spitters. Loading in already, I see. The double ramps. We should just about make it. It's just kind of annoying for the fact that these things are gonna look ugly as shit until I like add support to them, and even then it's probably not gonna look the best, but yeah. It seems we got kind of lucky. Oh. Well, that's a bit unexpected. I didn't think there would be this much company up here. Is that just one? I think that's just one. Why does it almost sound like there's more of them? Man, I fucking hate the noises that you guys make. Fucking die. Die. I am so glad that the game is bugged for you guys currently. Wait, this is Sam ore? It looks like iron. Okay. And here I was thinking that since it looks like iron, that considering it's up here, we're probably gonna get like a fuck ton of like, well, a good iron spot, like pure iron or something, but instead it's fucking Sam ore. Okay, let's see. It is Sam ore. Okay, well, I don't fucking care. Okay, well, we have this thing going. Can just kind of... Oh fuck, I almost jumped off. And thus we have a pretty decent platform up here. Can do that. I'll just do like it's a waste of fucking materials, but I might as well. But now from here, I saw the train. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I thought for a second there was just a huge splitter in the background, but nah. Whereabouts are we in terms of the map? So we still need to travel a decent bit like that way, because that's where we want to line up with, essentially. So once that spot is like fully... New marker. Marker view distance on compass. Infinite. Select icon. Okay, well that might be a bit confusing if I do that, so maybe I'll just do like that, sure. And then new station. So once that, oh wait, we can even see it there, so that's kind of good. But now the thing is that we kind of gotta maybe make our way. There's a purple slug. Not that I really care, but it exists. Yeah, there's a bunch of like platforms that way, so we could like utilize one of those to make our way on top of like that one. And then from there, make a... It might become a bit problematic considering it's so... It's like that distance, like this distance from here to there, like in terms of if I went like straight north, would be pretty good probably, because we're using the 2-meter ramps. Like, these things take fucking forever to reach all the way down there. And this one, like that down there, is already much higher than our final destination probably. So it's probably gonna be problematic, but I think we're gonna aim for that place first, and then start doing the ramp from there. But to even get to that spot, which I believe would be about here, maybe? I saw a test marker there. That's infinite. Okay, no, that's the wrong spot. So if that's there, and then... So would it be here then? Or is it something like these ones? I don't know. But even then, it's still not like... Okay, let's do a test one, because I'm curious now. How do I mark her then? Remove that one, because it was clearly wrong. That's that rock. So what's those ones then? Do I not have them technically unlocked on the map? Are they like that far away? Let's see. Remove that one, and then I'll do a new marker. I think there's a hill kind of close to this one, so maybe there. That's close at least, so I guess it is about there. Unless that's actually further. It might be like further into the darkness, like... Let's do one there. I like that one. That seems more to the... So considering it's not... So it would probably be closer to here. Which in itself isn't really bad, because we can technically use this one as like an access point between these two, maybe. Because if that's gonna be the station, this is like a platform we can get on top of and curve it down. Possibly. Either way, I don't need the compass point. I can just, well, we'll highlight that one, put it far, but then delete these ones because they're wrong, clearly, anyway. But now, let's just do a long-ass foundation, probably, so I can figure out the next spot that we want to make our station on. Maybe. I'm just gonna kind of go and find a spot that's close enough so I can reach that. I don't really like this weird purple fog that suddenly arrived. So we got up here. Do kind of like the pink forest, but it's annoying as shit. That's definitely gonna be like a place that's just gonna be painful to apply to our thing once we get to it. How about that uranium spot stuff? 200 meters only. So I guess the uranium... Oh, right, yeah, that's the spot where I found it previously. So this is kind of where I was before. But that one... It would be like closer to here, maybe. Which is quite far. Wait. 2.3? Oh, and there's a drop there. I don't think I've been to that one. Maybe we'll go and loot it as a quick little side project. If we can, anyway. It's in the middle of the freaking forest, so no wonder I've never seen this one. Eh. Please don't be poison flower things, because I would need to waste bombs on those. Please be hogs. Those would be kind of easy to deal with. Let's do that, and then that. Oh, never mind, it's radiation. The best of the best. Where the hell is the rock anyway? Like if I go here, I don't see any radiation rocks around. So how come there's radiation here? I mean, it makes sense considering there's no monsters that... Ouch. Okay, so the radiation is definitely coming from, like, below in some way or fashion. Is it literally just a field around this? Because that's so lame, if it is. Okay, let's do this then instead. Let's, So can I just walk up here above it, or is it actually like a field effect? So far, nothing. Yep, there it is again. So it's definitely just a fucking invisible field around this, and that's annoying as shit. Been marking that one with like a box, but what about this one? What are we gonna do as a marker for this thing? I don't know what that symbol is supposed to be, so I'll just mark it like that, maybe. There's another one somewhere over there. And another one like there, I think. Does that work? I think it's about here. If that's where we take the train to, which I think we do, then it's like here. Yeah, I think it's about there. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to abandon this plan for now then. Because this clearly doesn't fucking work. Oh god, yeah, the fucking floating shit. I hate it, but it must be done. Well, it doesn't have to be done, but it's like I have my shitty base at the top, so I kind of want to keep it going. So I kind of just have to, if I want to keep my shit. Okay, well, that's fun. I guess there's gonna be a floating platform. I'm not gonna go back to remove it. Ain't gonna happen. Holy fuck, this is a long distance, though. Do we see anything interesting below? Still a bunch of trees. Would be kind of interesting to get rid of like all of the trees in this place just to see what the fuck's below, because there's so many trees here. It's hard to see the foliage. Kind of red river. Got the waterfall there. Seems to kind of end there, maybe. There's something else that continues from behind. Having a hard time spotting that thing now. Is there another crash site there, or am I imagining things? Might be imagining things. But I think we're almost there in terms of this mountain thing. I'm just having a hard time kind of seeing it because of these trees that are kind of here. That's a purple thing in the middle of the poison. Okay, I'm gonna go here and blow up a couple of these because I cannot see anything. Can't see fuck all thanks to that. Bye bye tree. Is that like really the mountain that I was looking at before? Feels like it's so much further away now. Questioning whether there's something on that rock. Looks like it might be one of those uranium rocks. And a purple slug, probably. That would complicate things in terms of construction. Not fun. Not fun. There's no larger rocks around here other than that one, so it's kinda hard. I don't know what I want to do in terms of this train station that's kind of supposed to go about. Unless we just literally keep this fucking flying piece of shit and then add supports eventually. Supports to the most horrible place possible. Oh god. Oh. Well, what needs to be done needs to be done, I guess. How many more can I place? About 150 by the looks of it. Okay, but let's see. So do I need to still continue going further this way? So I think we might be a bit... Well, I mean, the problem is that our, like, foundations aren't snapped in a way that would be, like, north side. So I guess I don't need to, like, match those up. But I do need to match the freaking new station to when I'm looking, like, straight here. Which would be further this way. Which I guess just kind of line up with that place. But I would just need to get rid of the... well, uranium rocks. So I guess I can bomb. But it's still a bit troublesome. Either way. Okay, are we lined up with that place? Close enough. I think this is what we're going with. Now I will place a few of these first. And I will go and get the fucking rid of these. Bye-bye. And now we start doing double ramps again. So we do these like so. 10 of them. And try and not go too low with them. Because it's kind of easy to do that. Okay, so it seems to be a big exploded rock surrounded by uranium rocks, which is not very nice indeed. Okay, so this is definitely going too high up if I continue those, so instead I'll do this and then Why do I hear something screaming? Is there a fucking... Oh, that's a node of some kind. What kind of node are you? Nitrogen? It's not nitrogen. Is it water then? I don't really know any other types unless it's something, I don't know. Is it water? Well, there's a water this way. Apparently. Not even that far away. It's kind of pinging fast. Okay, but yeah, we need to bring these a bit higher up. Okay, and now take those two out because I need to bomb from here. You can't. Okay. Thanks, game. Thank you so very much. Oh, there's another crash site with the poison spewers. Surprisingly, that guy loads from really far away. And 2 yellow slugs. This place is fucking something else. I wonder if there's some... It looks like there's something up on that rock. But it's just making me question whether it's just gonna be sand rock again like the other place. And there's another crash site. So I guess I'm quite lucky in terms of crash sites only. And then I guess it's like here somewhere, I don't fucking know. This place is just something else. But yeah, I guess I'll need like a freaking hazmat suit to go there. Maybe I'll need to just make one. 'Cause I don't think you need that much stuff for them. I'll like I'll just go gather the fucking stuff manually and then craft it. Craft the like iodine mask stuff, whatever they are. I don't know what you can do with the items though. Maybe you can just trash uranium? I've definitely, I've done like a tiny amount of reading. So I know that like the field rod stuff or whatever the waste is that comes out of the nuclear facility, that you can't like trash that because it's well, the purpose of it is to be annoying for the player anyway, because that's kind of how it is in real life. Radioactive waste, so it's radioactive byproduct, whatever. Wasteful shit. Okay, so was this meant to be on the other side? I think so. So we'd like get that going and then do these. I'm just gonna grab more concrete and plates while down here. That way I don't really need to worry about doing these again and, well, all that jazz. I'm gonna run out of freaking plates. Well, I can just build, well, get those and then build this on the way up again. Okay, so can make 6, so 7 can make Okay. Like I can see the couple bushes sticking through the floor all the way from over here. Just why not? Oh yeah, I completely forgot to do the nicer looking double ramps for those. Okay, well, let's just head on down and then figure out how this freaking stuff works. So, we're gonna need these, which I, well, kind of have the stuff for. But then we're gonna need gas filters, which need coal and fabric. And fabric's the stuff that we need to manually craft here, essentially. So I can make 10 of those, and then thus I can make 10 of these. Because I'm not gonna pick up more rubber, I'm lazy. But, oh. So it's an alternative recipe that I literally cannot make by hand. How fun. Well, I technically just need to plop the blue shit into a refinery and then done. But we're gonna need 40 fabric, so that's essentially 40 of the blue shit. Not bad, but we gotta go grab it. So since we're gonna be making essentially 20... Wait. That's 20 of these, okay. I did the math wrong. 20 of these, so that's gonna be 20 times 5, so 100? Am I right here? Yeah. So that's 100. 100 coal. But then the actual hazmat suit. So am I still gonna need a gas mask for it? I don't know how this shit works. Oh, and I'm gonna need an additional 50 of this stuff, and then 4 plastic. And more fabric, so... Nice. Well, I guess I'm gonna be grabbing that stuff too then. But yeah, so... I'm just gonna get 100 coal and then go off of that, I guess. But I don't know if I need... I mean, surely I need a fucking gas mask if I need a like a filter. Unless the hazmat suit itself uses it in some way. Shields pioneers from the adverse effects of radiation, consumes iodine-infused filters from the inventory while worn in radioactive areas. So I mean, based on that, it doesn't really sound like I need a gas mask. So I guess I'll not craft it. I don't know. But we do need 100 coal, so I'm just gonna go and yoink that from these because these are kind of inactive. Yeah, there we go. 100 coal, easy. Next up, we just run all the way down to the oil fields and just grab the rest of the shit, pretty much. Guess I'm gonna need a bunch of shit. Where's the green thing here? And bloop. Down we are. Good that this thing doesn't have that weird shit anymore. I didn't realize this thing had a iron ore sticking out of it. Let's see. Okay, so it's just a random ore thing sticking to it. Well, time to run. I'd really want like a freaking train thing here, but just to get to the oil field faster, but like, man, it it's like I couldn't have it all the way at the top because this is too short of a distance for the 2-meter thing. But then the alternative would be to have like a train on the floor and then just a hyper tube to the top. But it feels kind of weird doing it like that. I kind of like the noises these things make. Oh, there was a spawner somewhere. Where the hell is it? I didn't even see it wherever it is. I mean, it has to be somewhere down there. They're floating about. Oh, there it is. It's under that thing. Yep. Come on, then. Where's the last one? I know you're somewhere in there. I can fucking hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Yep. Thanks. Oh, if that's a... okay. I mean, unless it got killed by a timer, then that was very convenient timing. Lag. Okay. Well, now that that's out of the way. I mean, I figured there would be a chance of one just kind of being there. I mean, there's a chance that this thing also has one. Although I think I killed a spitter next to this one, so... maybe it was different. I'm gonna yoink some of these while I'm here. Thanks for the berries. Fuck, I didn't mean to yoink the leaves. I don't need no goddamn leaves. Okay, well, good to know that these are kind of stacking up, so I'm not gonna feel as bad yoinking them. What button was it again? Oh? Hazmat suit. So we needed 50 of these for this one, and we needed 40 for the other one. So we're gonna need a total of 90 of the blue shit. So I guess that we still need to yoink like 30-ish. Not that many. 90. There we go. I just do a... can I just make like a new water extractor? Okay, I can. I'll just make a new one temporarily, so I don't need to like break anything. This thing, fabric of that, and then the water. And then our pipe, like so. And then that should pump out water up to the top eventually, at least. Is the pipe even being filled up? It is. Okay, so then here we go. how good it feels to get fabric this way instead of the fucking mushrooms. Ugh. They've made a good decision to add this as a base fucking recipe. Well, kinda, by putting it in the MAM. So good. So good. Did I still have the other thing being researched? I did. Okay. So flexible framework. Again, another fucking space thing. Inventory slots, I mean, it's decent, but eh. And then heavy encased frame. I did say click to expand. Oh. What's all this extra shit? Cycle time overclocking. Oh, you can change it. Ooh. That's cool. They've added this. Or maybe it was already a thing and I just didn't realize. That's cool. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. I don't know if it's better than any of the... Oh, we only have a one recipe for it. And it just switches the screws for concrete. Well, that already sounds like a victory. It produces more per minute as well. Now, it's gonna use a lot more of, like, other things, but it's like, screws are a fucking pain. So it already sounds kinda good. I don't know if it's actually better, but, I mean, the other options are fucking inventory thing and something else, so. Why's my thing continues? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, my spacebar got stuck. I was like, why isn't it stopping no matter what I press, but... I had to click the spacebar for it to, well, stop thinking that the spacebar was held down. Okay. Oh. Still gotta do a bit of waiting. I should have just added another freaking thing so that we had two of these crafting at the same time. Well, it's almost done anyway. And then I just need to... Oh, right, I needed more rubber and plastic, so I guess I'll grab those while I'm here. And this thing's almost done. I should have just gone and grabbed these earlier, but I'm an idiot, so... What can I say? Except you're welcome. Do we still have like some kind of a... I don't think we have any form of pile up here. Yeah, they're all just kind of flowing down. So I guess in terms of these, then I'll instead just need to fight the flow and grab them. I guess I'll grab until I have 100. And then... Well, wait, I don't need to do this. I'm an idiot. I'll just grab... Oh, never mind, 69. Perfect number. Don't need to fix that. Okay, well, I believe we got everything. Man, those things look so fucking derpy. So goddamn derpy. But yeah, I don't gotta grab anything. Well, what are the rubber even used for? Are they used for anything currently? I don't think they are. Well, they're moving, so something's definitely using them. They're just moving very slowly, so something's using a very tiny amount of them. Being wasteful as usual. I do build all my machines in a way where they use, like, the perfect amount. Well, or, yeah, I don't know. Something along those lines. Usually attempt to make those, but then, when I don't use something, then this kind of just happens. Why does it feel like this thing is slower after the update? It felt faster previously. At least I feel like it did. What is it like? N and... Okay. Oh, well, good thing I double checked. Apparently I... Wait, no, I do. I thought that black bar meant that I didn't have enough. And then I saw the 6 here and figured like, oh, it must have 26, but... No, it's 46. So that's 100% enough. I just need to go and yoink some plastic from here. Like so. We still have our perfect 69 in the wonderful inventory. And then we go over here, craft a hazmat suit like this one, and then we can craft the other shit like these things, and then we craft these into iodine infused ones. Hopefully I can craft all of them. Yeah, I definitely have enough. Uses a lot of quick wire. Okay. Gonna get this done. Yep. And now we can just go to that place and start smashing up shit. I'll just make my good old train station here and start like getting the things ready for it. So transportation, let's get a railway, like I don't know. I guess we'll get the shortest one ready for that, so I can get this thing up here. I don't think that clips at all, so it should be good. And it's not floating by that much. Yeah. But now we can remove that. Take this, and then... Well, I think we should probably start with the train station. So... Okay, so I think the arrow means the direction that it's gonna go. So it would be like there, the okay, it's so hard to see the fucking thing. So I think it would be like that. And now it's right up against the edge. Can talk, yes. Freight platform. The other way, because I want the items to be on that side. Now we grab that. We can have the rail come across. Practically just straight into that, I guess. But then we can also shift it to like there-ish. Oh, right, this is the most troublesome part. So which one is the least over the edge? Probably that one. Not really the most. Okay, this one's definitely getting replaced. I'm never gonna make these look actually nice. It's always gonna be scuffed. this one. And I don't know how viable this is. How come that's too fucking close? Come on, man. I don't want to select that. Okay, but that works. Again, I don't really know why it's so weird every time, but that works. And then we'll just kind of have to hope that they actually go that way, or else we'll need to redo a bit of stuff. And now that I remember, I need more of those so I can actually craft a bridge. Now, I do like that you can interact with stuff from further away while in this mode. It's very convenient. Because otherwise you need to be always so close. 1,000? Okay, that might be a bit overkill, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I guess I can just grab a whole fuckload of these. Sure. I mean, that's a bit weird placing them here, but fuck it. There we go. That's good. Cannot quite climb up here. I don't know why that is too steep according to this, but sure. And thus we have power. And now I can just fly above. But let's do those. And now we can just kind of do this to go upwards. How convenient. Okay, do these. Uh-oh. I've gone too far away. And 2 of those. And continue these upwards. This is quite a long fucking way. Oh god. Yeah, this is yeah, something. It's definitely something. There. comes red. I don't know if this would straight up just be faster on like walking, but fuck it. I'm already committed, I guess, at this point. Okay, but now for the last bits, I'm gonna go up here first. Because it's a corner piece coming up, so it's better to just go from here first. And then, can I hear the snapping sound, please? I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Now, over on the other side, so this is gonna be 3 and 3, so it's gonna be about here-ish. But, let's do that one first. Is that the wrong one? I guess that's correct. And then we just kind of stretch it along until it's kind of not clipping, at least. It's about here, probably. Yep, that seems accurate. Get this thing, put that. Wait, why's this not? Huh? Did I fuck it up somehow? Has a 2 sharp turn, but it's literally a 3x3. Oh, is it because this thing's... Fuck, man. Eh. Because it doesn't come up to there. Yeah. Wait, it's still 2 sharp? What do you mean? Now I'm just confusion. And it works like this. I don't get it, but sure. Okay, now where does it stop the... Okay, so there's some... That should work. Sure. Okay. Let's continue. Just do a short one there so I can do this fucking corner shit already. Okay, do that and then do our corner. So 1, 2, 3. The middle of this one. Then... Oh shit, that's gonna be annoying. Wait, am I gonna do this into a 2-wide one? Oh, well, probably. So then I guess that would immediately be 1, 2, 3. Is the middle of this one. Okay. I guess that's how we do that then. Is that decent? Slightly. It doesn't really look that bad. Okay. I guess we're going with that one. I'm just gonna need... Okay, maybe we pause this here and go on foot for now. Because this is gonna be a quite long section here, and I might not have enough of these to get all the way to the fucking end. Which is at least currently the priority, so we can plan out the fucking route for it. And I'm gonna need to turn on the lights in my room. It's getting dark. Okay, there we go. Grab my extendo hand, and there we go. Turn on the lights while running, multitasking, poggers. Okay, get on over here, and then hopefully there's nothing else other than that spawner. Although I think I might see another spawner behind that fucking rock right there on the left. So I guess that's another thing of worry. And now here comes the radioactiveness test. Okay, there's radiation. Now what if we where's the hazmat suit? Okay, I'll put it to the bottom here so I can actually kind of see it. So body. Okay, so radiation level is up, but holy fuck, you need so many to... Okay, we probably made just the right amount, or maybe even less. Okay, time to see. Can we... Yeah, we can trash them, okay. But yeah. So this is currently the plan. We just get the fucking rid of these. Holy fuck, there's so many of them up here. And then once the radiation level is down, then we can actually stop with this shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, no more of that, but is there still radiation up here? Okay, well, so far the answer is no. So, perhaps that was all of them. Interestingly, I guess I must have missed this one, because I've definitely been here. I don't remember seeing that. I did go, like, mainly up there. Because, there was stuff. But yeah, I guess I must have missed the other stuff. But yeah, what the fuck is this, though? And why do I keep hearing, like, a weird... Like, almost like an owl. Okay, but, let's get rid of this fucking rock now. Oh my, please tell me these... Oh god. Okay, I guess we didn't get rid of all of them. Because of course one of these rocks should do that and decide to stay. There we go. Now we've gotten rid of the whole thing. Maybe. I mean, I guess this might have been... Yeah, this is probably a part of it. Or maybe not. There's a lot of other random rocks. We won't mind. We'll just continue on our way towards that direction. I'll probably add this as the main route and that as the like extra route. So I'll need to add all of this in, but yeah, there we go. But cool. Now we've had our first adventure with radioactiveness and getting rid of it. Well, getting rid of those ones anyway. I think there's a purple slug there. I don't know what all those rocks around it are supposed to be, and then there's a yellow one on top of the balloon plant thing. Don't wanna overstep up here. Otherwise we did. It's kind of sad that they keep putting like these like drop pods on top of these, because it's like I like building up here, but I don't want no shitty ass fucking drop pods up here. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna build up here and then why does it still sound like I keep hearing like a dog screaming in the distance? I don't get it. And that all the way there is our target, which is quite a long distance away. And these guys up here have probably respawned. I've also not put down a thing up here, so that wouldn't help the situation, but okay, this and then vertical. So up here, zoop. Can I please place it like on the bottom? I think that's a pretty good height. I mean, there's a rock here currently, but we can do something about that. Bye-bye, rock. Make space for my factorial shit that's gonna be coming here. Then, double ramps. Okay, and just one more. There we go, perfect amount. Okay. Now we have a bit of a station up here. And then we can continue on our way there. It's kind of unfortunate for the fact that this is part of the fucking weird-ass forest thing. So... do I hear something? Is there monsters up here anyway that I just don't know about? See them? Something? There's definitely these guys down here that I don't like. Oh, right. Yeah, this was one of those places with these guys. Wait, no, there were fucking hogs up here as well. Yeah, definitely. I remember it now. There were hogs up here. But the hogs haven't respawned, and I mean, I think these are kind of not enemies, but more like rocks that just kind of have a function to do shit when you get near them. So that kind of makes sense, at least. I don't know how I wanna... Okay, let's see. So if I get like one of these and start going from here, like Yeah, I can just start it from here because the freaking thing is weird, but I think this might be the perfect spot. We just might not go down fast enough. Yeah. I don't think we go down fast enough. Oh, we're actually so high up that the water starts having that tiling effect. There's some parts that don't, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be making it down fast enough. And this place is so high up that the like support pillars are just gonna look wonky, but fuck it. We'll just probably have to overshoot it a little, because I don't think we're gonna make it down fast enough. We'll see. I mean, if it was like the very top section, we could probably make it. Because we're currently kind of on the same level. Or getting close to it anyway. But the lower levels, that's a bit more of a stretch. A bit more of a stretch, yeah. It's so far down. Damn, we're high up. I don't remember a shitty pond being there. Oh wait, never mind, I do. There's a bunch of summoners in there. I remember it now. Nice. Good job, waterfall. There's totally no ocean behind you. Cutting half of the waterfall in half. That's interesting. There's a limestone node there, I think. And a copper, another copper. Oh, and there's a couple of iron. And another one. I do kind of wonder why I can see the summoners from this far away, though. Like, the render for all enemies used to be so low, but maybe they're higher up in this version for now. For some reason. Okay, considering the height, what I'll do might be that I might like do a loop-de-loop, kind of go down to that one, and then go down from that to that platform. So I think it might be a bit higher up this rock here, maybe, unless I'm completely tripping. I could be just kind of tripping. There's always a chance. There's that freaking drop thing. Where do I even want to build the train station on this thing? It's another question, because I kind of just planned like up here, but I didn't really plan the exact location. Maybe it could just be like a big ass thing going kind of across this, not care about the gaps, because we can kind of just make supports as always. That could be a plan. But then this thing's gonna be interesting, because we're gonna need like those, and then I'm gonna need like another 3 for a turn. like this. But I don't think this is the right level. Because, you know, I would have to go down as well. It's kind of unfortunate because I don't think we can, like, go down nicely from that. So we'll need to have the flat end of it, but... Okay, well, we'll figure that out once I've gone a bit further down. We'll just do a straight up 10 of them. Do the 3 of them. 2, 3, and 2. And then we can just do the double ramps. And see how low are we. I think that's kind of perfect. Wait, are these right ones? Have I been using the wrong ones technically? Oh shit, I have. So I could have been using these. Well, I'm not gonna be replacing them, I don't think. So I guess we're gonna be going with these, but then I can use the other ones to like go onto that one maybe. Although I guess I can just bring it all the way over there. Okay, maybe we just go and like kind of scout out the spot, because we can like make a platform there, but there's a pretty large chunk that I can see from here on this one, and it's kind of the same level, so it could be easy to connect up. Let's see. What are we dealing with here? So yeah, there's kind of a part here. There's a bit of a fall. Let's take these so I can just kind of walk around a little easier. So this is a pretty decent chunk of space here. Just don't like it that much that there's like a lower section necessarily. Because it always kind of makes it difficult building. Maybe we just build it up here then. We can always expand if the need arrives. I'll just kind of get rid of these and then okay, let's do a bit of this. Or maybe I'll get rid of those. Let's see. I think there's one below this one. That one. Okay. Let's see. How high up is this? Because I think the other side might be higher than this platform that I'm making currently. Actually, it's pretty good. Yeah, it covers the entire thing, so I guess this is what we're going with. I'm just gonna leave out those bits. Sure, we can do these like so. Then like that. And like so. Sure. Just kind of have trees going through the place for now, at least. Do we expand this a little? I think we can, because there's that mushroom thing below. I'll just roll with this this space for now. It's pretty decent. I'll just that. Yeah, I think we're going with that. I've actually ran out of materials again. How fun. Freaking metal things always running out. Oh, that's a yikes. Gonna be quite a long run back. But we've just about established what we came here to do. Now it's just all about connecting it all up. And we're gonna be good. Autosave, oh no. Okay. Is it down here? I think it's in the equipment workshop. I can't make it. I was gonna check, like, if there was something else you needed for the... I think it was rubber, the blue shit. Or was it just... No, wait, it was rubber and blue shit for... Wait, no. Blue shit and water for fabric. And then fabric, rubber, and the weird casings, was it? For actually the gas filters. So we're we can automate the fabric here, but I guess the actual, like, filters would need to be made elsewhere. What's the closest box site to this place? So far, nothing. I mean, they've been quite rare so far. Ooh, wait. We're a kilometer away. Because technically we could, like, set up like smaller scale factories for making the stuff to do the rest of the gas mask production before bringing it to base. Because we don't need to, like, finish the gas masks at the place where where we're gonna be making the station that I got marked out currently. We can do other stuff. Ugh. Coffee getting cold. And I'm surprised it's not more cold considering it's been like 2 hours. Yellow slug sitting all by itself over there, but I think there was poison there before. It's just not loading in, maybe. Mayhaps. But yeah, Oh yeah, I forgot that entire fucking path there needs the other side of it, so we've still definitely got quite a lot of path to plays. Oof. Quite a bit. And there's that other train going. Jumpy, jumpy. I mean, so even though we could have done a steeper incline, it worked out surprisingly well. Even just using these ones, I guess. Somehow, I don't know. Kinda funny. They ended up kind of working out. But yeah, we're gonna need a bunch more metal and shit. We just gotta get the train station set up, and then I can use at least like a train to travel back and forth for the rest of the like factory stuff. That's kind of the main thing. I don't know, that might be enough for the railway. It uses surprisingly little of those materials for a long-ass fucking railway. This thing ended up becoming a surprisingly tiny loop, even though normally they're kind of fucked up when I make them. I don't know. Do you know I can just kind of go down here to grab this stuff? This thing's already out of them. And got 200, 400. I might not have any. Oh wait, no, there we go. Spoke too soon. Why do I keep pressing Q instead of W? Don't make no sense. It's empty. Okay, surprisingly we still... Why do we have so much more... Did I like make a miscalculation somewhere? Or why do I have so much more of those? I don't know. It's only 500, and then 500 times 5 would be 2,500, so I guess I can craft, like, I would be able to take a lot more of the plates. But yeah, is this faster than this? I think it's actually faster to fucking run, and it's crazy that that's a thing. Why do I hear so many bush noises? That's odd. Oof. The power poles look kind of weird from a distance because you can't really see the wires, so it's just like, look at that. They're just gonna sit in there. Why do I still hear bush noises? I'm so high up. It makes no sense. I should not be able to hear them from this far. As much as they look ugly right now, I have hopes. Although it's gonna be difficult because I don't think you can, like, make these things bend in that way. So... So it's gonna be difficult making a nicer looking frame thing for them. Invalid placement, clipping, and stuff. Yeah, because you can't like make it go that way. Beam connector. So what if I place these like that? Can I then like connect the beams between these two? That's such a weird... Okay. But yeah, this doesn't connect. And I don't think I can like turn these in that axis. So... unfortunate. It's like the only thing I can use are these, kind of, in some way. It's like they have a bunch of things that are kind of nice, but then they have a bunch of things that aren't as nice. I guess I'm just gonna have to make the, like, support pillars essentially just have, like, a thing that makes it... makes that top half be like a triangle with a 90-degree angle. So that it like connects nicely to a, you know, the regular walls and shit. So we can have a proper like pillar system below it. Because otherwise that's just kind of gonna be weird. Actually, let's see. So if we make like walls and then let's say that, because this is what we've been doing mostly apparently. So if we have that going, can I add something like a frame ramp below it? Connects like... doesn't connect below it. Would it need to be like an inverse one? So... what about like this? Can I now connect it to this side of it? Okay, can I please, like... okay, what about like this then? Okay, so like that, I can make it go into it, which would mean that I might be able to do something like... oh, well, that's different than what I was expecting. But by that logic, I should be able to do this. If I place this like at the top half. Okay, so do a where is the architecture inverted ramp? So it would be that one. It's slightly too high. But I could technically do that. I would just need to place like a... like 3 meters of wall instead. So it would be the 1 high walls. So it would be these. And then like that, snapping to that one, and then it goes into there. It doesn't even Z5 because it's slightly, like, smaller. I think that looks really nice. Like, we can do something like that and then have a... Well, technically we could even do this. Wait, does that not go into the same space? Oh, god damn it. I mean, I was thinking of something like that anyway. Didn't walls have like a bunch of variations to them? Yeah, like we could do a weird steel wall. If I could, like, just place it against this thing. Did it once before, but now it's not wanting to do it at all. Like that. Like if we could somehow connect that up. I don't know. Either way, kind of just thinking beforehand. Because we can do something like that for the ramp sections. I forgot how much we actually need of these. Oh god. This might take up quite a bit of my resources, and I might need to go back again. Fuck's sake. I mean, fuck it. Doesn't really matter, I guess, whether we do that or not. All the way at the end. Do that. I like how there's just boxes flying at everything. It's like, yep, it's being crafted. Just makes sense. Can I click it, please? There we go. I guess it's better to not jump and just look as far into the horizon as possible. That's the only way of getting them to actually go where you fucking want them to. There we go. Okay, so slightly from the end, so about here. Then we do that. Yeah, we've definitely got enough steel for this job, but the other stuff might be a problem. Because we end up using so much of this fucking iron plates. Although we've only used like 200 for this section by the looks of it, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. I think I was originally thinking that that's where we're gonna be making this thing go. But I think it might be better that we just stick to the right-hand side. Like, in case because I've definitely heard that the thing before from like fucking Satisfactory creators of like, oh, make train tracks like two next to each other, and then don't do what I'm doing, essentially, of running a train back and forth on the same one. But I'm a prick, so I'm gonna continue doing it. But I mean, in the future, if we do want to switch, then it's probably better to just stick to stick to one side. I've definitely not done it with the other train that goes to the desert, and the other one I don't even know. That one probably also doesn't follow the logic. Probably not. But for this one, we might as well just do this. I think the current logic is just that we can like walk easier on the next to it, but the original logic with the first one was that we had like 3 wide, so we could run the car there, but I quickly realized that it was just much easier to use the train itself to travel. That slightly clips again, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. It looks worse in the preview because it's a bigger chunk of it that gets clipped in, but it's not actually that big of a chunk when the real thing comes out. But let's go. I think it's about here so that we can connect this up nicely. And then one further away. There's not a horrible undersection there. Okay. And then we just continue along with this thing. I think we're gonna need more here first. Can I build it all the way at the end? Now I can. Then I just aim forward and do that. Easy. Now I keep hearing the fucking in the background again. Like, it's only this section. Maybe there's like one creature below that just can be heard very far away for some reason. Like a random fucking lizard dog just down there somewhere. So I can't really think of anything else. Unless it's just the wind, which is possible, I guess. Please let me click the end section. There we go. And thus we travel longer and longer. This thing's gone too far. Okay, let me place it here instead because we've hit this end section here, so we need a bit of that magic. And okay, let me just go down here and figure this out for a second. Okay, so like that. Now, we do have this as a potential problem, because I don't know how to easily shift to the next one. Okay, I think it's that one, and then probably just here, and shouldn't be that. Yeah, as long as it doesn't clip into that like too badly, then I'd say it's fine. But why does it look almost like it's going left in a weird way? Have I fucked up one of these? I don't think so. So I guess it's just gonna look sideways when going down the ramp and looking from above. Maybe. Can't really think of anything else. So maybe that's the problem. But either way, we're gonna need this to go down. And then we're gonna need to figure out something for this. Okay, I'll do that first. Which is not centered, so... Nice one. Me. I need to, like... There we go. The game took pity on me and... placed it in a nice spot. Okay. But now we need to figure out how I can clip this into that, like, as nicely as possible. So if I, like, place this here, is that gonna be... Okay, it is. I don't think that's too bad, then. We can just do it like that. I mean, it is a bit... like that, but... Because I don't think we could... Okay, well, that's an oversight. Because I don't think we can connect these two anymore, yeah. But we might instead be able to do this. So if I have this, like, running down to here, for example, can I connect this to that one in a non-clipping fashion? Not really. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these few for a minute. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. That's not center. That is. Now, if I do this to that, doesn't really clip much, and it's aligned with that. And then if I take this and put it up there, okay, never mind. It's problematic. Guess we could do that one more lower down. So that we instead take that, and if we do this to here, and then connect it to there. It's a bit weird, but I can probably support it. And then railway up to there, and now these up to there. Does that work? Doesn't clip here at all, and then here it's kind of a bit wacky, but I think I can work with that. Although there is also the chance that... Okay, let's do that as a marker. Okay, so what if I were to the railway, please? So I was normally here. What if I do like halfway up this one? Does that still let me connect? Nope. Where's the railway? Okay, so this one, well, it was here. So what about there? Nope. Too much. Why does it gotta get nighttime again? So it was here. What about there? Nope. What if I just try going from the other direction to confirm instead? Whether it's able to at all from even that point. Okay, it is. Is that... I can't quite see. Let's see. I think that might be better. Not by much. Let's try one more attempt. So we tried this one. So what about this one? That's already a failure, so yeah. I guess that's about it then. Although, by that logic, we could do something like this. And then instead bring this one step forward. So to that point. Now that this point is higher, we can still connect to that one. Is it still gonna look all fucked up? Well, not completely. I think that's probably the best we can do. And then we can kind of just remove that one. And instead do... guess it would be like that. And then continues. Okay, guess we're going with that. And then the rest of it could just be like these. We have a nice sideways one. Oh, right, yeah, it's a 1 meter one. I forgot. It's technically one of these. Although, with that, we don't want it to go that way. Okay, let's just go this route. That might be the best we got. And that would just need another thing below it. Like that. Yeah, I guess that would be the one. Oh, well, that's definitely not it. But fortunately, we can just pull it from this one, and then it's just gonna work fine. So instead, we can do that, and then continue along this way. Oh, right, but there's actually the problem that if we do have another train track coming this way. Well, we can just fix it fucking in the case that we do get there. At least we'll have this infrastructure ready in case that does become a reality. Because like that corner is not gonna work if this is the way it is. So that's all I was thinking about. Do that. Let's continue this along while we're here. The other direction, please. There we go. Railway. Still got like, we've only ran through like 100 of the fucking steel pipes. Like, damn, these things use very little resources in the end. Very worth making train tracks. And if you're not an idiot like me building giant fucking highways in the sky, then you're gonna be saving a lot of resources transporting stuff. Because the only thing that's kind of expensive for me in the process of this is the fucking platforms. And even they are made only from like plates and concrete, but I don't have any extra ones of those. So it's awkward. Uh-oh, don't be lagging while I'm trying to jump faster. This one... We're getting closer to the final destination. Don't even lose any health because they're the tinier ramps, so the slope is so tiny that I don't break my legs. How convenient. Don't even break your legs. What else could you ask for than to just not break your legs? Okay, this one. Not the biggest fan of nighttime in this game. Because even though you got the flashlight, you can't see that much. Or, well, I can't because my monitor is dark as shit. Okay, why does that do that? Why is there one small bit there that like clips into the ground in a very fucked up looking way like that? Why is that a thing? I've not had that in with the other ones. Is the sun rising or is the sun going down? I don't know. I just see red in the sky. I can hear the waterfalls or something. Something along those lines. I think we can still fit 10 in here. One, two, three. Over here. Does it clip badly? Does kind of clip badly. How unfortunate. And this is why I usually kind of build them one block further, which is what I might do here as well. So I'll just do that, and then that. Yeah. That should be fine, hopefully. Build that there, build this there, bum bum bum. Yeah. Then the curve goes here. And now we just need to make this somehow kind of not clip into the ground, so maybe right there. Yeah, I think that's good. I like that. Oh, it still goes one block further. Or tile, whatever you want to call them. And then go to about there, probably. Doesn't do the clippings, and then continue on very far. Neat. Still got a decent bit of the plates left. Now we'll just need to figure out how this functions here on this end. So maybe I'll just go all the way over here first. So we'd have the thing rail probably come here. Then okay, well I think this is gonna, never mind, there's a couple of them. So I think these would have to go like that, and then like so. So that would leave us with something along the lines of a train station going this way. Then if I can align it with the right side, hopefully. I think that's about the right spot. Yep. So we'd want it probably about there. Then have the freight platform behind it. Maybe that side. Now this is where the rails would come in, so we'd have the rail probably like come in about here. So this would connect to like there, and then it would connect to a rail on this side, which would be like that. And then this would be again the fucky one. I don't know why that wouldn't want to connect, but okay, let me build these in so we have kind of more space to play with. Eh. It worked out so well at the other place, but just really don't want to work out here. Eh. Yeah, I don't want to select those two. I guess I'll just have to do some kind of fuckery with this thing. So freaking far away before it turns. But that connects, okay, yeah. Why not, right? Why not? But yeah, then this would have a bit of a weird time connecting, but... So we don't currently have that much space on this side, but... I don't know. Could have something set up. Like we can, for example, have the stuff be made here. Let's even make like 'cause I should have the stuff on me to make one of these now. So I can just check out what the gas filter needs. It needs fabric, coal, and rubber. So technically we can make the whole thing here then. Because rubber and fabric both just need like water and the oil. Hi, Palm. Had a bit of a hiccup there. How's the heat going? At least so far, it seems that any British person I talk to is so hot that they don't want to do anything. I don't really need this marker anymore. I'm gonna need to deal with those extractors down there. It's slowly going. The heat is slowly going. Well, it's nice to hear that something's going. Yep. I'll just pray that you guys keep the heat over there so I don't need to deal with that, because I'm gonna die if I need to have any of that heat come here. Normally the British weather ends up making its way over here, but currently it's not being the same over here, so I'm just gonna pray that it stays that way. Because I don't really want that hot ass weather here. Gonna fucking kill me. Okay, let's just quickly get rid of this before it spawns anything. There we go. Don't want none of that spawns. Okay, this was impure stuff. What about the other one? Was the other one impure as well? Yep. And then this was a normal one? If memory serves. Hopefully nothing spawned back in. So far it seems pretty empty. Yep, that's a normal one. This is kind of further down, so we're gonna have some liquids needing to make their way upwards. What about the extractors? Oil extractor. Nope, I've definitely not brought enough cables. So I guess I'll need to finish the... Well, no, the train station actually finished, so I guess I can just go back and get more cables. I can just plop down a train. Where's the train stuff? Down here. Okay, let me put this over here and test it out. Oh, right, I didn't... Right. I should probably connect the railway to the rest of the fucking thing. That would probably make sense. Let's put these in this direction. Get those this way. And get rid of those. Get these connected. And connect this path. So we kind of have our walkway still here. Or whatever it's meant to be. That didn't really want to connect at all. Get this here. Connect it to 1, 2, 3. Corner. U. And we should be good. Yep, now I can place the train then. Wait, is this getting power? It is, okay, so in that case I don't... Yeah, this thing shouldn't need power because it's getting the power from the thing. Yep. So... fiber, oil, I guess. This is kind of what the place is meant to be. Can I make one of those towers while I'm here, or do I not have the materials? Barely don't have them. But yeah, I should make one of those here once I get the materials for it. But also, let me do this so that we don't have the trees coming through the freaking platform. Nice. Deforestation. Totally not a problem to the planet here. Which way is this thing facing? We want it to be facing that way. And then add a freight car to the end of it. Like so. Open train menu. Edit timetable. Okay, I guess the other place is called Vendre. So Fibril, Vendre, save changes. Turn on self-driving. So is it gonna turn right? Yep. So we've got this this place set up correctly. And then it still says the whole docking thing, even though it's not gonna do anything, which is kind of dumb, but yeah, it is what it is. Come on, you don't need to be docking anymore. There we go. Perfectly neatly below the rock, the tree, and then past the rocks. Okay. Or this is probably the longest path on this thing. Just this single ramp here. It looks so freaking ugly, but what is that purple stuff? Is that crystal? Wait, I'm actually curious now. I think I saw that before. Because if that's crystal, then that's kind of a convenient location. This thing is kind of loud. At least it doesn't seem to slow down that much while going or switching tracks, kind of almost in that one part. All the fucking trees and shit loaded in the distance. They've got pretty good optimization in this game in terms of like stuff rendering from pretty far away. Although those like far away pink trees having like all of the black spots is very ugly. I'm pretty sure they didn't used to do that though. At least I don't remember, so maybe it's just a bug in the experimental. Hopefully anyway, because I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan, no. I was just thinking, like, maybe it would be nice, because there's a lot of, like, random rocks in the pink forest, for example. So we could, like, build the towers on top of those. And then have, like, because it's not gonna be perfectly in line with our bridge. Well, or this track thing. So it might be good to... Okay, let's do this now. Leave locomotive. Now, we're gonna need some stuff, but yeah. Because they're not gonna be in line perfectly. So we would have, like, kind of diagonal arms going up from the tower. To kind of support parts of it. And then on top of that, like, tower that's kind of on top of a rock, we could have the radar towers. So we'd do, like... So we'd have, you know, the whole place radared, but we'd also, you know, have the support things. And they might look aesthetically pleasing. Would be, you know, the main point of it anyway. Okay, so I need a bunch of these. Because I'm gonna need, right. So we'd probably want... So I don't... Okay, let's see. So if we want a... Do we have a... Refine... Wait, that's not part of the refinery, right? It's a manufacturer recipe, isn't it? Fuck, you know. Wait, is this not a... Oh, it's a blender, not a manufacturer. What about... Can we make these? Yep. I need a bunch of these on me right now. Okay. So... It would be a... This thing. So we'd need 37.5 coal, which is barely anything. What about the fabric thing though? Like, how many fabric does it make per minute in one of these? And how much stuff does it actually need for it? So it makes 30 fabric per minute. Which would mean that we'd need, well, 2 of these, I guess. If we had a single machine. So that would be 2 of these, so that would be a 75 per minute of coal. So we'd, I mean, there's a, I'm pretty sure there's a couple shitty nodes of coal, but it's like a bit overkill for what we need. So I guess like we'd only need 1 of those Mark IIs really. Anyway. And then we can just underclock it. But rubber and fabric. So we need 30 rubber and 30 fabric. Well, this is already that. But 30 polymer resin. And how did we do that again? Because this is a... alternate polymer resin. Holy fuck, this makes a lot of it. We don't really need that much, I don't think. Because, like, we only need 30 of this, so that would be 60 polymer resin, I guess, if we were to do this one. But then we also get some oil residue. Was this the one that's used for the generators? I think so. This would need 60, so that's quite a bit. Because we wouldn't make a bit extra, really. And you can't turn the blue shit into that, so this would probably be a bit overkill, is my kind of guess. But then this thing would be 20, and we needed 30, right? For this polyester fabric, 30. So in that case, we could do a bit over... Wait, no. Well, it would be 2 machines, I guess, unless we overclock it. Which we honestly could, because we have quite a bit of these. Not that we have like a super amount of power, but either way. So, it would be 60 heavy oil residue and 30 polymer resin. And... 60 heavy oil residue can make how much rubber? Where's the rubber thing? Wait. Can you not make it with heavy oil residue? What do you fucking even use heavy oil residue for? Is it only this thing? Yep. I guess it is. So... I guess in that case it would be... mainly just I don't fucking know. How would we want to go about doing this? Okay, well, this would make straight up the 30 polymer resin, and then it would make 40 fuel on the side. So I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Because then we could use that for the thing, and then the fuel would be just extra. But 60, and that's 20. Wait, no, that's the wrong one, because it would be this one, so it would be 30. Wait, how much was the... right, it was... it would be half of this, so it would be 20. And then 60. I don't know how much you need for the generator stuff to run efficiently, but... I don't know. I guess we'd figure that out down there, but I guess we might as well make like all of these, and then we need one of these, I believe, because it's only 120, and I think that's kind of it. I think so, but we do need one of these as well for the actual gas mask. I don't think we need anything else, because the gas mask is made with fabric. Fabric is from refinery. It's also the coal and the rubber. Rubber is also from refinery, and coal is just straight from the miner. So I think these are all the things that we need, and then I can just Get rid of those. Scroll down here, and we have all of it. We just need portable miners, and then the actual stuff to move things. So, since we needed like 75 coal, that's only the nicer plates. So, these things. So, we can just kind of get like a fuck ton of them. Like so. Apparently, I have another purple power slug. Oh yeah, that's from the rock. Apparently, I just have a bunch of slugs on me, so I guess I'll just craft them into these. Not like you can use them elsewhere, so... Wait, did I have more of these? Okay, never mind, it was just being weird. But yeah, we got those. I'll probably... Wait, well, let's see. Cables... We needed... 230... So I guess we might have enough. And portable miners, I'll just make a couple. I should probably also get more plates. Okay, well, I guess I'm making another one, and this one's just gonna go in a... Okay, maybe I just make 2 miners for no reason. But they're going in here. Plates. I'll just go fetch them from here. That should be good enough. I don't think I really need anything else then. I think it's mainly just these, and then it's just gonna be wait, how many? Does this say copper sheet? Okay, yeah, we're gonna have like 380 copper sheets still, so that's gonna be plenty in terms of the liquid transfer. But what about... What do these things need again? The pumps? Mainly just rotors, so I guess it's not really a problem. Oh yeah, but then there's actually this thing. How do I say again? Q power. Field generator, one of them. Do I have everything? I do. Because I think I'm just gonna make one of those. Now I don't need to hold W. How convenient. I'ma just sit here and let the train do its thing and have a sip of coffee. Holy fuck, the stream has already gone on for 3 hours. This game sure sucks up time. How do I always forget that when you actually have a plan, suddenly the game has sucked up multiple hours of your time. And I barely managed to do anything. Because traveling is very slow. I mean, even with a train that's going 120 kilometers an hour, it's still slow as shit. Like here, we could have a thing coming off of that rock, and it's gonna hold up this section of the bridge. That was part of the plane that I was talking about not that long ago. Freaking weird things everywhere. We only lost 2 kilometers from an hour from that turn, and the speed keeps climbing because it's a freaking downwards thing. But it's kind of trying to brake because there's a corner coming up. Well, it says it's trying to brake, but it didn't really brake, and yeah, I mean, it went just fine, so okay. Forgot to swap that a bit earlier. Okay, well, that intersection thing didn't really work, but yes, we're gonna leave this here for now. Do I still have the... Yep, I do still have this thing. And now I have... oh, well, shit. Okay, the hover pack doesn't really function if you don't have power coming off of here. Can I jump down safely? Thank you. Can kinda anyway. Production. Oil extractor. I mean, I would guess I kind of want them to just go about like that way. This is at least kind of based on the directions of these things, probably. 2-meter foundation. Never mind, it's not quite with the same turning. Guess that's kind of the closest we're gonna get. Well, that didn't quite continue as far as I would have hoped. I don't think this is gonna turn quite... Okay, well, maybe that's the most accurate placement, kind of. Either way, we're still gonna need another one all the way over down in buttfuck nowhere. AKA down here. Can't quite see the spot. There we go. Oh, right, I was supposed to, not that one, this one. Because I think that was quartz that I saw from above. Okay, well, currently it's not pinging anything, so maybe my guess was wrong. Because it was like here-ish. No, 600 meters. It just took very long for some reason. So it is quartz. Oh yeah, and then there's the underground ones. I forgot about those existing already, jeez. Right. Completely forgot about those. Okay. Okay, well, we can use that. Hopefully, anyway. Let's go down below and then do the vertical ones to get it down here. And now we can use Zoop again to get it as close as possible. And as it turns out, we already kind of have it on the best turn. Best turn possible. Now, next up, we just kind of need to bring the whole thing up. So, fuck all this. And fuck all that. And then we just kind of do a thing where we do a pipeline support over here. And then we kind of just have them going up the hill. Maybe up here. That might be too far away. Never mind. It was not. But then, and we'll just need these things to actually carry it upwards, because it's probably not gonna be enough. It's like, we have that one there, which brings it kind of... Okay, let me go down here so I can get a better fucking view of it. Let me just get rid of this one so I can get a good idea. Okay, so the line goes all the way up to a bit above that other thing. Okay, so it doesn't matter where here I place it, because it's gonna always bring it to the same place because of the like this being all on the same height, I guess. So that's very convenient. But then we're definitely gonna need another one up here to bring it even higher. Pipeline support, have that be like here-ish. Have another one be about here. Not the pipeline, but the pump. Never mind, that was kinda weird. There we go. Very close to the ground, but the pump. So where does the current one end? Ends already there? That's kind of weird. Oh, I didn't know you could like put it onto the actual that thing. So you can like optimize it by putting it where it needs to go. But yeah, so how much do these actually like make? I don't remember. So the low ones are gonna be making 60, and then that's gonna be 120. So it's gonna be 240 in total, which is enough for the Mark 1s. So that's convenient then. So I can just merge the pipes into one. But then there's the whole problem of getting it up top, which we will solve in some way. I'll just have to figure it out up here. So I think I'm gonna make the refinery stuff down there. So, let's change these to the... I'm not the biggest fan of these ones, but okay, well, maybe we make it with these walls then. Okay, foundations. Okay, that's not, might be a bit too low down, so I'll do the one that's above. Okay, except looking at it over here, we need to go one higher. Now this should be the highest spot in terms of this platform anyway. Now I think that should be pretty good then. Hopefully anyway. Now, is this lined up? Oh, it is. Okay, well, that's convenient then. So those are already lined up, so I don't need to fuck around with that more than necessary anyway. Yep. Replace these. And I think we have a... Okay, never mind. The mushrooms are making things a bit difficult. Possibly anyway. How would I want to do this? What's that like? I guess there's some kind of flowers down there. Fuck, I've fallen. I can't get up. This rock will help me. Thanks, rock. Okay, let's see. How many would I need to go out this way to... It's quite many. Because it might be more achievable, like, in this direction. Okay, let's do that and then just go and take a look at it. Architecture. Stairs. Perfect amount. The top is kind of clipping, unfortunately, but I think that's mainly because of the wall being weird. Which we might be able to fix by just doing... Zoop. Never mind, we can't do like that separately because it's gonna clip in a fucked up way. Yeah, can't quite do that one then. Well, instead just need to clip into it and it's just gonna look annoying, unfortunately. But sometimes things just gonna go like that. But let's go and look at that mess of fucking foundations for a second. Does that, like, come even close to the ground? Well, it goes up there. So I guess we could have a section up there that would be like that, and then have a ramp go up there or something. Like so. And now here we would have a very long thing that would let me do a guess we could do it like here. Have that be nodal vertical. I guess we'll do that. But then it's a floor hole. This is what I planned. So we could have it go through the middle of the floor up there, and then thus be able to be connected throughout the whole thing in a way. Which might work out decently. Hopefully anyway. And like that. Now would we be able to connect that via a thing? Can't really click the bottom. So I guess we'll need to just jump down to the bottom again. But instead of jumping, we go down here so I don't die. Let's see. Laggy ass thing. Fucking hell. Horizontal to vertical. And can't even see it because of how fucking far away it is. But we did manage to connect it. And it connects as expected. So I think that's that problem solved. Next up, it's just connecting these. So I would rather do this one facing this way. And now it's kind of closer to those. I think it is kind of facing the same way as these. It's just kind of to a side, yeah. It does kind of do its thing. So we'd have these things. So that one comes from there. So we'd have like one be about here. And then that would connect to that one. So I'm gonna do it this way instead of the vertical or that thing. Because that's kinda weird. Okay, let me do this first. Because I was thinking of doing a junction here. Okay, maybe I'll do it from this one, so it's a bit easier to line up. So about there, and then I'll... Oh. I guess I can do that. Now that one's kinda there, so it's a bit weird, but I don't think I can connect this nicely right here either, so... I guess I can do that, and then have this be that one's connection over there. Like that. Doesn't really rise up or anything, it just kind of goes along. And then we'd have this one connect from that side. Let's just do that, and then it's gonna kind of clip through that shit for now, but it's alright. So how far along does this one go currently? Because I don't really know. I don't know how far along this technically brings it. Okay, well, let's just do one here, so it's fucking the same shit for everything. Well, or here. Now it's the same level, essentially, for everything. So, where's the highest point on this thing, then? Because it should show the blue thing, or it's been at least showing it before, but I can't see it. Is the problem here. I can't see one on this thing. Because that should be pointing that way. But it's like I don't see a thing on it. Oh, wait, it's right there? I guess? I guess it might be right there. Okay, well in that case I'll just place it here. And then the next one should be a bit higher up. Again, I just can't see it. Too dark. Let's enable the flashlight and go figure this shit out. I'm just gonna take it from here. And... okay, from there. So do you have one of those sections that I can... there we go. And now we've reached the top. It only took quite a bit of them. And let me guess, the wall power things don't connect to a cliff side. Yep. So I guess in that aspect we'd need a actual wall, which is probably difficult, I would imagine anyway. Maybe there. Just that, like, if I put a wall outlet there, that's about the center of it. So if I put it like here, would that be able to connect to both of these? Yes, it would. And the rest of them I just need to, like, figure out, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I pull a power pole onto these fucking mushrooms. That seems like it would work. It's not even clipping. It's perfection. I think instead of that, I'll just bring it down to there. Did I place it nicely? Nope, I did not. Let's see. That's a good corner. And then from there, we shall bring it out to the field. From where we will be connecting machines quite the distance away. Maybe I shall do that instead. Never mind, that's going into a shit location. Okay, let me just go down so I can fucking see a bit better in regards to where we do stuff. Okay, let's place it here. And then place it here. And then get rid of that. That should be within distance. That then can connect to that as well. Got the other ones powered. And then this to that. And the other one from here. You to that. Then we bring this along. Placing a bit many of these, but fuck it. Don't mind it too much. Alright, these power cables aren't actually connected to anything, so they're not doing anything right now. Need to connect them to the actual train station for them to do anything. I forgot this was still here. Apparently I've left that up there as well, but now they shall leave their existence to oblivion. Because they're gonna be fucking destroyed. Okay, all of that can still stay, but all of this can go and die. Yeah. Okay, all of that's still there. The power cables connect to that one wall thing, and then I can somehow power it from above. I don't want to destroy these two, at least. There we go. Okay. Next up, we figure out how the hell do we get the power to this thing. I don't think you can put these on the floor, yeah. So that's a bit... Yep. Well, perhaps we place one of these over here. With a double outlet. Double wall outlet. Place it closer to the top. I'll just need to get a view of that somehow. I guess I'll make it this way. We'll redo that one. That thing. And this side connects to that, and then I'll remove these. And then this one can connect to a pole, and okay, well, these are meant to be like, well, foundations. Uh-oh. I got quite a bit scared right there. I thought I was dead. I have not gone to the toilet in a while, so that could have very well been a leak in my pants if I did actually fall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, that was not the case. There's not really stuff here, even though there's that thing above, but do we have like triangle walls? Would you can make what is that, an inverted ramp wall? I think so. So then we could do a, why do they have a 8-meter one? Well, that's kind of awkward for the fact that that first part doesn't get covered. I guess we'll do that, and then this. Or maybe we do an 8-meter one, trying to make it look nicer in a way. It's kind of sweet looking, I think. Kinda. It looks kinda neat. Neater than most things we've done. Okay, then we just go above and connect the power lines. Even got a neat little staircase. How neat is that? And suddenly we should be getting a bunch of liquid production. That I might be able to see if I bring this over here. Yeah, well, they've got the green light on them. So I should be getting oil here as soon as they like reach the actual like pumps, those things. I think it's yellow, so I guess it's not active, so the liquid hasn't reached that part. Now it's green, so we should be starting to get something in here. I saw a blue line for a moment. Flush mode is not the same thing. I think all of the pipes are black. Not too sure if that one's moving, but that one seems to be. It's pumping to that one. This thing's still empty, but I can only really see this pump. Okay, well I see that one's yellow. So I guess that means that the liquid hasn't piled up enough. Oh right, I forgot I have this ability. I can just kind of go down like this. It says crude oil, but it's 0. Crude oil. But this one's full. What the fuck happened? How did it fill up so fast? But this thing's got nothing. What? This thing's full, but the next one... Does it not, like... connect properly? Hello? Why doesn't that have anything? But this thing has. Now it's just crude oil, but it's at 0. This thing's stacking up some. Is that not, like, actually got enough head lift for the thing, or what the fuck's going on here? Yes, by all means, I think this should be filling up, but it's acting weird. That thing's yellow down there now. I am confusion. I mean, by all means, I think it should be coming through, but now it says 1.9. This is 0. Where's the liquid stacking up this time? That's 0. This is 0. This thing's full. That thing's full. But this thing's not active. Does this have power? It does have power. We do have power. This thing's just got 0 crude oil. Why? Okay, well now it's pumping. Now that's full. Okay, this thing's filling up, so that's clearly working. That thing's full. Okay, now this thing's working. That thing's full. Do we now have stuff at the top? We do, okay. So one of the pipes just needed to be replaced because it was acting weird. Fun. Okay, but either way, we gotta get stuff going. I don't think how many bombs do I have? A singular one. Nice. How convenient. I don't even have one reloaded, so I don't have multiple. But yeah. I am quite intrigued by the node. Wait, there's 2 of them. So there might be 2 crystal nodes right there then. And then there's a bunch of random shit up there. But the coal that we were eyeing at is like all the way over there in buttfuck nowhere. Which is unfortunate, but was I supposed to be bringing up something? Something else? Oh yeah, then there's also the whole idea of like, I'm probably gonna need water. So is that like, wait, is that a thermal vent next to the things? I think that might be a thermal vent. Let's see. Or geyser. Oh yeah, that's a geyser. Didn't quite realize I thought they were guarding something else down there before. There's also another one there, and there. Okay, they're kind of in a lot of places apparently. Okay, well, let's go down. I'm gonna go kill the fucking summoners and look at the geyser, see how good it is, and see if I can place some water things there. I might not like finish this thing today, considering it's almost been 4 hours. I did not really plan on this thing taking so long, but as per usual, Satisfactory time go fast. Well, this is gonna be annoying. The fucking summoners are gonna be getting so much shit off. Oh god. What the fuck? Oh, because I'm swimming in the water. Man, why is it lagging? Oh, it's a pure geyser. That thing's worth a lot of power. Okay, let's see. So we've got a water extractor, miner, manufacture field generator. So it's still the same stuff that I had planned, which isn't bad. Logistics, no, it's production, water extractor, and we can indeed place a water extractor here, conveniently enough. We just need to bring the pipes up quite a long distance. Yeah. Okay, so this is like the edge of this that we can place it on. And then it's just gonna be a lot of pipes going up, essentially. Okay, what if I just do like... where are they? Pipeline support. Just place like one there. Keep placing them occasionally, like there's a bit of a lip right there. Another kind of bit of a lip right there. I think I'm just gonna use the same shitter here to bring it up. I'm just gonna place it like above the other one in a fun manner. Where is it? This thing. So we'll essentially wanna do one of these like above that one. Kinda. What's the idea anyway? And then we can just do another one of those horizontal things, but for the next one. Why am I stuck on this fucking thing again? Like, I swear to God, why are the trees like this, man? There we go. Just need a bit of fucking around before it lets me go. I think that's a bit of a nice spot, which we can then place over here, and from here over to that thing. And now we've got our setup going all the way down. Pipeline thing. Okay, I guess we'll just place one immediately, like, right there, and then... I guess that's the spot we want it to go towards. Okay. We're gonna run out of rotors at this rate. Wonderful. Maybe it just shows it there because the fucking thing isn't being connected up top yet. So maybe I go and give it a bit of assistance first. Pipeline floor hole. And I guess we can just place it there. That one. Pipe is too long. How the fuck is that not too long then? Is it like barely just out of reach then? I mean, it's clipping out of the end, so maybe we'll just... Maybe we'll just do that then. And hope that this thing actually lets me connect. That does kind of connect. And then we figure out the whole pump situation does still show it at that same spot, so I guess I'll place it there and then figure out where the forceful spot is. It's not really showing anything, so... Okay, well that... There, it's like showing it right there, so... Where does that one have its thing? There. And then this one has it where in relation to that? Maybe like slightly downwards. So I guess I would need to place this like slightly off to the side then. Oh, right, but then there's also this fucker. Oh, god. Okay, well, best bet on testing, I guess, would be to just kind of... Probably to just add the fucking power to the water and then... Does that look so weird? Okay, I guess it was just a preview because the line was like connecting weirdly. Okay, well that works, I guess. It's not really the prettiest, but we'll work with it. Okay, we bring it down here, connect to that, we bring it down further. Perhaps somewhere over there. Sure. That's not quite what I wanted, but... There we go. And now we can just kind of follow along the whole pipe thing. And also, let's check out this thing. Geothermal thing. I can make one, so maybe I will just make one. Now we have a geothermal thing going too. Just because I can. Okay. The water doesn't fill that one up quite that fast. Well, that's full now. This thing's slowly filling, I guess. And then once it's closer to the top, it should start activating into the next one, hopefully. I mean, these things already... Yeah, that thing's got water. So it's activating. It's just kind of slow because of the amount of water in the system. The pipes already say water, so I guess it's gonna register that it's going up here. Maybe, unless a tiny bit of water has already like made it to the top or something. Which I wouldn't be surprised at, so let's go and check out the top. Nope, it says none. So at least that bit of piping hasn't gotten any just yet. I'll just follow the pipe and fucking see where it goes. That thing's full. This thing's kind of filling up. Just drink the rest of my coffee while doing this. Let's check Discord because I got a message. Okay, I was just quickly explaining because I messaged Scal before about the co-op TFT stuff. As we kind of dabbled in TFT with him at one point before. Okay, why is the water just kind of not going anywhere? Is the pipe fucked up again? I think the pipe's fucked up. to replace it. Okay. So the water's piling up here, so I guess I'll need to replace that bit of the piping into this one. Is the water still not quite going? Wait, is this thing backwards? I don't know. Well, that's filling up, but I don't think it's gonna really go anywhere unless the thing goes up as well. Pipe. Why am I fucking this up constantly? So I think I just gotta kind of place it there. Then it should hopefully go where I want it to. Yep, it's filling up here. That's filled up. Now it's going up again. That thing's not filling up yet. This thing's full. That's not going yet. Guess I might need to replace this thing. Okay, now it's going. It's filling up. And not getting anything up here right now. Replace that. Okay, well that thing's like filled up, but it doesn't come through. Okay, that's filled up. It is filling this pipe up now. Okay. So we do get water with that setup, and then water is just gonna be higher up for now anyway. But yeah, we might end it there for today. The stream has gone quite long, and well, we've got the basics for this setup anyway. I just gotta kinda, well, get the machines set up here to do the crafting, and then just send them with the train. Everything else is kind of set up already. Although I should probably do this while I still remember. So the freight platform on this end should be loading, and then the other one needs to be unload, but I've not gotten to that just yet, so that needs to be done. But that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.